we're gonna be friends.
Don't do that. Welcome back, everybody, to the Deep Talks podcast. It is me, Arty, and we got Gilbert. Oh, man. I cannot do this intro. I fucked up so bad.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, we're good. Yep,
yeah, you know how many times you tried to, like, enter this?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Welcome back. We have a lot to talk about this week. A lot of crazy shit has happened. Let's see. Let's go with you first. What's new with you?
Why would you put me on the spot?
All right,
like
fine.
I haven't
I'll go
done
first.
anything this week. That's like the worst question. Maybe I should have told you that beforehand. Maybe don't ask me that question. You know.
Tell me this fucking now.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you to not ask me this question. I forgot. I'm so sorry.
All right, I'll go first.
Thank you.
Oh, I got a fucking. Did you see this yet? I have I don't know what it is, but a hornet or something bit me on my tattoo. And then I got another bite literally the next day, and it's inflamed my arm.
Are you sure it's not like a spider bite?
I think it might be a spider bite. And it was the day that I got sick. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like...
Yeah, that might be a spider bite.
I think it's what it is. So what happened was that... so I was working at the gas station right now. So right now we're re-renovating a new gas station. I'm just painting and shit outside. And you know that day that it was like the last warm day? You know? Mm-hmm. It was like the last hot day. I think it was Tuesday, actually. I was trying to finish up as much as possible, and I saw like a couple bees around. I don't know if it was the bees that stung me, or a mosquito or whatever the hell. But I'm just trying to get this shit done. I get there from 9 and I leave at 6, and that's the day that the day before I started getting like a sore throat kind of symptoms. And that night I was like uncovered without like my I have this thing that I put over my head. It's kind of like a ski mask, but it's like a fluffier ski mask, so it protects me.
Yep.
I didn't have it because I was like in the heat. You know, when you're in the heat, you don't want to have anything on you because you want to breathe. That's what's going on. So I get home and I get fucking annihilated. I start having shivers. I start having like all these like the cold symptoms or whatever.
Yeah.
I live by myself now.
Like calm down symptoms?
Exactly. And I live by myself, so I have to go out and get medicine.
Yeah,
but I'm already in bed.
You're like, my mom can't pick me up. Like,
Mom! Exactly. So I'm really fucked up. Like I can't. I get all tingly, and I'm like, I should really go get medicine, but I can't. I think Blake comes over that day, and we try, and I felt like I could manage it. Like it was going to be fine.
Yeah.
You know, because it seemed like throughout the night it was just getting worse and worse and worse. But Blake was here, and we just tried making some tunes for that song actually that I was showing you. And basically, it ended up going that, what was it? Make some tea.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
This background, can you put the anime back here?
Yeah.
Let's see you.
What?
No, can you put the Kingdom Hearts on this?
Yeah, it is. No, not on that.
Oh.
Not on the monitor.
I'm like, you're still looking at yourself here. I'm like...
What do you mean?
You keep eyeing yourself, man. You keep looking at yourself on this thing.
What are you saying?
You're like talking to me and like, you know how you can see yourself? So you're still watching yourself. You fucking.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You know how like when people look at themselves in the mirror and they have the consistent urge to go back and keep looking at themselves in the mirror? That's what you're doing. I need you to look at me. Look at me.
Do you know why I'm doing this? It's to check the faders, to check that everything's recording and fine. And so I can actually switch to these screens. That's why I'm doing it. I'm not just doing it to look at myself.
Just make it. Just click on it. Just know the feeling. Just know the instinct.
I'm not looking at the. I'm just making sure that it's on the right screen. That's why I'm on it. But yeah, I look good.
Look at you. Yeah, I look amazing.
No, but that's why I make sure that all the faders are working well. That's
I was gonna say it's like.
In any case, yeah, I get fucking sick.
Yeah.
So I got fucking sick, and I took 2 days off to basically just get over the sickness, and then. I think it was on Friday. I tried to go to the gas station again and try to fuck up like the last part. I was this close to finishing, but I couldn't finish it. So I just go home because like the guy I guess got COVID or whatever. The guy that opens the shop and shit got COVID, so I can't even have access to the shop. So we're rescheduling it for I think either Monday or Tuesday, depending on when that person gets back. That's what I was telling you about.
Yeah,
but
just tell him Tuesday
because it's like the last day that I can actually paint outside, or else I have to wait another year until it's warm again.
Well, you can work in the winter.
Not paint.
You just gotta make sure it's not snowing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But if it's if it's below a certain temperature, it's not gonna stick.
The paint won't.
No.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's why like my days are limited with the days that I can paint Yeah. These next 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, are going to be really nice. I mean, Tuesday especially. And if Tuesday works out, boom.
Yeah.
But I'll let you know, obviously.
Yeah.
And then you're thinking about getting tattoos.
Yeah, on my knuckles. That's for sure. Like the game plan to like get him. My dad's not happy about it, but like
I'm not happy about it.
Like who cares?
Yeah.
We only live for a short amount of time.
I mean, it's gonna be really with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but the rest of my life could be literally tomorrow. Who fucking cares?
I care.
Yeah, but like I said, it could be literally tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, I actually got into that conversation with somebody the other day.
What happened?
I was like, dude, like it's like, you know how you get depressed?
Yeah.
And then seasonal depression hits on top of that? So it's like double whammy. It's like boom, boom. I was talking to her about it. And I was like, dude, I am so fucking depressed.
Why though?
There's not really a why. It's
I mean, like you said, you have depression and seasonal depression.
Yeah,
right?
it's like a double bammer. Pop, 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 pop. You know?
No, but what I'm saying is like, okay, what is your definition of the regular depression? I mean, obviously there is not a definition, but like, what would you can you like think that there's a difference between those two?
Well, the seasonal one, it's like seasonal. The weather changes. You're literally sitting there.
Because for me, when this weather changed, I was happier than a motherfucker.
When this weather changed?
I love fall. I love when it's snowing.
Really?
It's my favorite time of weather. But that's me. But I don't get depression, though. Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I get for some people, that's like, oh, this kills everything.
Yeah.
Because now I can't play soccer outside.
Yeah.
Now I can't do outside activities, or even just the thought of I have to clean my car. Fuck.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
No, it's more of like, oh, the sun's going down. There's no more sun at this time.
Yep.
The activities part as well, where it's like, well, I can't do something now. Mm-hmm. And it just throws it off where you're just like consistently in a dark spot 24/7. You have to stay inside your house unless you have money to go do fun activities like snowboard, ski, snowmobile. A lot of us don't.
Yeah, usually right now it's kind of up to yourself to build that. That's why, like for me, I want to build my other finances so that I don't have to go out. I want to stay here. I want to stay in here and make music and draw and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate the idea that I have to leave.
Yeah, that's why, like, that's the thing. Like, I want to leave. I don't like staying in one spot for so long, especially like in a home, unless I'm sleeping.
Like, this is refreshing.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's like a different change of environment, like 24/7. I like that.
Yeah.
Like doing out something when it's like my choice, but it's like, I was just like, fuck, dude, I fucking hate this weather. I don't even want to be here no more.
I get it though. Like I get the weather stuff. I totally get how this could kill a vibe. My ex-girlfriend though, when I was living with her and her parents, they had a sun lamp. Do you know what a sun lamp is?
No.
So the sun provides a certain amount of UV light, right? Mm-hmm. The thing that we need to like feel the vitamin D stuff, right?
Yeah.
A sun lamp is an artificial lamp, but provides that kind of warmness to it.
The vitamin D.
So essentially, you can be indoors and still get your daily source of vitamin D. Even though it's dark like this, you can still get that source.
Yeah.
That's something to look into.
Is it the warm heat or is it the light itself?
It's both.
Okay, because I was going to say, like, for me, it's like the light. Like seeing the natural sun and having it on your skin and feeling like that warm.
Yeah.
You're like invested in it. You're just like, wow, this is the most amazing thing ever. Like, this feels great. To be like on the grass laying there and like you just feel fucking complete, and then you get to this weather and I'm just like,
no, that's what the sun lamp is.
I need to look into it. Is it expensive?
I mean, when it comes to your health, my uncle told me this too, because he's like, stop. I told him about my back issues, and my uncle's a very good, like, no nonsense. Like, just like, you're a person now. You're an adult. Mm-hmm. Figure your shit out. Like, and if you need help, we'll figure it out. But like, as long as you want to, that's what most fucking matters. But I told him, like, I have this fucking back issue, and it's like getting worse. And he's like, you're a fucking adult now. Like, just go to the chiropractor. Mm-hmm. And for me, I never put two and two together because I was never told. I was never, how do I say this? I never grew up with people that actually, or how do I say, only with my stepdad and my mom were the only times where, like, I actually went to the dentist. I actually went over there. But I never grew in this mentality of, now you should be doing these things now. You know, I was always like, I'll do it whenever fucking, things get bad. Like the only time I ever go to the fucking hospital or to whatever is if things actually get really bad.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like, what the fuck?
I think that's everybody though. Sorry, I'm gonna move this over here. I think that's everybody though. Everybody's like trying to avoid hospital bills or fucking chiropractor bills.
I never thought about hospital bills until I went to the hospital, and I'm like, fuck. It just adds up. But the thing about hospital bills, the thing that I call it ghost bills, if that's what it is. You go one time, and they bill you for the entrance, right?
Yeah.
And then I go another time, and then they bill you for the medicine that they give you, right? They bill you for the screening process, and they start adding ghost bills, is what I call it. Basically, for people that don't have insurance like myself, that's what it comes down to. And it's like, shit, I just went to the hospital just for this one thing, and then I'm getting billed more and more and more on top of this. Like, when is it gonna fucking end?
Yeah.
And then I stopped going one day, like after all that shit, and it's like, oh, now everything's coming down. Things are finally more manageable. Anyway,
I think they're expensive though too.
Very expensive.
Yeah. It just feels like it felt like almost like COVID, where like you're coming out of the winter, like right out of work, it's dark, and you go straight to home, and then you're stuck there for the rest of the night until you go to sleep. Well, wake up to darkness again, go to work.
Do you think it's a mentality though?
What do you mean?
It's a mental thing, like as in like I look forward to leave to. If I leave, I look forward to coming back.
Yeah.
Even if it's dark out or whatever. I don't even pay attention to the day. All I know is I pay attention to how much time I actually have. For example, right now I have 3 hours before I go to sleep, right?
Yeah.
I pay attention to that regardless if it's dark outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Temperature is one thing, yeah, for sure. If it's cold, you can't really do much stuff, for sure. But I pay attention to the time, how much time I actually have left in the day. That's what I'm saying. Do you have any goals that you have like you're working towards or anything like that?
Oh, it's nothing like that. I don't think it has anything to do with that. It's literally just socializing. I like to socialize, and if I can't socialize, then I'm fucking dying. I'm a socializing being. Like I need to see people. I need to like literally have a conversation, go out, meet new people. And then if I don't, I'm literally just shriveling up inside and dying slowly.
That's what I was inviting you to shit. And I was like, let's get you out so we can you can at least get out of that space, because I know what it's like though to be in a space and not feeling like everyone else is like making plans, having fun, doing their own shit. But it's like, why can't I fucking be there too?
No, it's just more of like it's like the urge of like, fuck, I need to go socialize. And sometimes like you can't, because people are just like either done with work or they're just trying to enjoy their own space and time, and you're just like, well, this sucks. Typically, if it was summer out or nice weather, you could go outside and just meet any random person. Yeah. Well, the fuck am I going to meet outside at the snow when it's blizzarding?
I mean, yeah. But I think now I built like a network of friends and things that are going on right now where for me, I have a goal driven with the band and driven with the podcast. So I'm always busy between those two things. And now my new thing is now building up the artist industry. An artist, an art industry basically is what I'm trying to build. Yeah. I met some people just the other day, like one of Yoshi's partners, I believe, the one that drew this. And I'm like, okay, we started talking about like, okay, how we can actually put my ideas and make them concrete. And then, obviously I want people to come in here as well to like add to that, because this is what's missing in my life. I haven't drawn in a minute. I draw every once in a while, but like I want to get back into this because this is my passion. And obviously making music is what I'm doing right now, but this is the other side of it. You know what I mean?
Would you say like, for somebody saying like you're managing your time, like you were at the tattoo shop, do you feel like you could have been drawing instead of being at the shop?
Absolutely. Okay. I was there because like my friend, Kevin, we were going to come back right after to this, and I thought it was going to take a little bit less, but sorry. It actually took about the same time, like 2 hours.
2 hours. And
I thought it was going to be like a less than an hour kind of thing. Wow. The two turned out to be much more intricate, much more detailed. Yeah. That's why it took forever, but the main thing was like the plan was to come back here and make music. But it just got too, it was a lot going on anyway. Yeah.
Well, that was my version of what you're saying, like seasonal depression, and then like regular depression. For me, it's like I don't get out of bed for weeks. Yeah. Depending on how like it goes for me, it's like either one day I won't get out of bed, or it's like a whole week that I won't get out of bed. And that happened this week, where I was like completely like I don't want to go out, I don't want to do anything. It was even hard to get up today to go like come here. That's why I told you I fucking hate you.
Yeah,
I don't get up.
Yeah, you're like fuck you. Don't come pick me up. Yeah. But I'm like, no, I get it, but like, isn't this refreshing though? At least
it's refreshing, but it's like it's almost like a face that I'm putting on. Yeah, because it's like do I really want to be here?
Yeah.
No, I kind of want to be at home, like,
of course,
sleeping. But it's like, I'm here forcefully because I tell myself I'm here forcefully. Like,
yeah,
I'm here to produce, to make something, because if not, I'm laying down or being a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So
we're doing something, man.
Yeah. But it's still in the back of the head of like, yeah, you know, I don't, like, fuck.
Yeah, of course. Like,
but that's just the depression, like, at the aspect of
it. Yeah, like, or just like always tired, right? Like, it's better to just be cozy and just sleep.
Not being tired, it's just literally not being able to move. Like, yeah. It's just like, I don't have the will to move. I don't have like the...
That's why for me, it's like, I try to distract those thoughts as much as possible. I don't have depression, at least I'm pretty sure I don't. I've just been in dark times. But that happens to everyone, you know what I mean? For me, it's more of like, I'm just trying to distract myself as much as possible to set goals and to start acting on them as fast as possible. Yeah,
but that only works for so long. Like, it's like my dad says it. My dad's like, you need to distract yourself, go to the gym. Well, I go to the gym. I'm still feeling the same way afterwards.
Oh, the gym is going to make you feel like you... Yeah, like, it's not until you see the immediate results or whatever. That could take weeks or years until you get the result that you want. So, yeah, you go home feeling the same.
I was going to say, or like going to work. Yeah. It's still that inside mentality of, dang, like, I don't want to be here. Like, I don't want to be here. Like,
no, I'm the same too, though.
Like, I was talking to a friend where I was just like, dude, I walk literally and I don't feel like I belong. And it's so hard. It's like...
Yeah.
It's like I don't fit in anywhere. Sometimes it's like, even though, like, what you said, like, when I told you Kevin didn't want me there, it's like, that's how I feel.
Yeah, even though that's not what's real,
and
that's like, how you felt.
That's how I feel. And it's just like... Well, that's how I feel in general with anybody. It's like, dang, I don't feel like I belong here. I don't feel like... It's almost like a walking... Like, I'm a walking vessel. Where I'm just walking empty, like in an empty body shell. And just, like, cruising along life... but just feel soulless.
I wonder. So there's a couple people that have I don't know how to say this, but yeah, you would take like that thing with yesterday, like me inviting you, and then the people are like, oh, actually, we're only going to be here for this time. You interpreted that as in like, oh, they don't want me here, instead of like, oh, no, I still told you, like, still come over because we're still gonna do shit after they leave. You know what I mean? And that's totally up to you, but. This interpretation that we have in our head of like, maybe they don't want me here or not. Until someone tells you, that's the way I've seen it. Until someone says like, nah, I'm going to hang out with over here, so I'm going to be busy. Until they say that, I'm like, oh, I get it. Then, you know, we can do something.
I think it's just the fact that I just don't feel like I fit in. Sometimes it's just like, do they understand me? Do I understand them? And it's just like...
I think that's a normal thing as well, too, because sometimes it's like, I mean, we are different ethnicities, too.
Yeah.
You know? So we have different standpoints and viewpoints, of course.
Right.
So then whenever we, like, we don't disagree with, like, you know, our other friends or whatever, but they have different standpoints where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should be here or not to contribute to these conversations. It's really weird.
But I feel like that in my friend group, too, sometimes, where it's just like, I don't feel like I belong here.
Yeah.
It just feels like I'm just like I don't belong in any groups that I like hop around and join in.
Oh, you know,
that's why I like jumping around to different things and exploring different things, because then I don't feel like I guess it's stuck in one thing.
Yeah, that's a distraction.
And then slowly start feling like I don't belong here.
No, that's a distraction. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, for me, I wouldn't hang out with like that chick or whatever. Or those friends, like from Kevin's friends or whatever, because like they're not my age group. Because I know I definitely do not belong with those. Like, we would have fun at parties for sure.
Yeah,
but it's different to actually hang out outside of this, because I'm in a different person. Like, I've developed as a person so much that I understand where they're coming from, but I just don't have that sympathy or empathy for people that haven't developed their stuff yet. You know what I mean? So I don't relate to them, nor will I hang out with forcefully just to hang out with them, or, you know, that's not my thing. You know, I hang out goal driven, as in like, and yeah, even like when I'm at band practice, like sometimes I like I'm probably like I'm always thinking like, am I too fucking old for this shit?
Yeah,
you know, of course, you know, that's a normal thought. But I'm always thinking about like the next goal, the next thing. Keep pushing for this other thing, because I mean, what Yoshi told me too is like this amazing thing of like, it's not about like where you should think about like these opportunities that we just keep missing because like other people are just giving stuff, you know. It's about just enjoying this moment, because there's things happening right now.
Yeah.
Even this is something that's happening right now.
Right.
It's not happening. It's not going to happen. It didn't happen like 2 years ago. You know, it's happening right now.
Yeah.
It's something that I look forward to doing.
Yeah.
Even podcasting. So that's why for me it's like goal orientated. Like it keeps me distracted, like you were saying, floating around other things, so I don't get stuck in my own head.
Yeah.
And then just stay in bed and just fucking, you know.
Yeah. But it's hard because it's like I have goals. Like, let's go get money. Let's go do this. I want to go do that. But then it's like, again, the mental state where like things are holding you back, and you're just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you'll ever experience that. That's what I'm trying to get to as well. Like, I don't think you'll ever experience the point of being in a bed and being like, I don't want to move.
No, I have though.
And like,
I have experienced pointlessness. I've experienced that.
Pointlessness.
Yeah. Because there was a point where, like, I think I told you, this is the darkest time of my life.
Yeah.
That I went through. Where, like, I was living with my mom, and Dave, my mom's husband, he had kids over.
Mm-hmm.
Or he had his kids over, and they lived there. I couldn't podcast, or I couldn't record videos. I couldn't make music. I couldn't record or do anything like this right now.
Yeah.
Because they would always be loud.
Mm-hmm.
Louder than anything.
Mm-hmm.
And after a while, that starts to become mental illness.
Mm.
And for me, that's what is now my thing.
Yeah.
The thing of not being able to control my own life is my biggest thing.
Yeah.
If I can't control my life and like start to do things, I start to go ape shit.
But you think about those things, right? Because I don't.
All the time. It's an active. I told Yoshi too. Like, I'm not passionate. I'm passionate about these things because I love to do them, but I'm doing them out of hate. I'm doing them because I hate where I was, and I hate that I'm not where I'm supposed to be right now.
Mm.
I'm derived out of hate.
Yeah, because that's like your inner conflict between you.
Yeah.
They see that's not how I am though.
Yeah, because
I'm more of like, let's go with the flow.
Yeah.
But it's more of like I find my own demons of like just childhood, like the way of growing up, where it's like those weeks I'm battling within, like, why the fuck was I raised like this? Like, why do I still get treated this way?
The same way though.
But it's not like, why isn't my life where it's at? Because I take it like, I know I'm gonna get to the point where I'll be fine.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah. Like, things will work
so I don't worry about that. But it's more of just like those conflicts of like inner demons and just being like, why is life this way at this point? No, like, it's almost like a philosophy. Just like,
I have the same thing. Well, this is why we're doing this.
Yeah,
this is why we're doing this right now. I'm the same way though. Of like, we talked about this in the first podcast too, on the first Deep Talks, about just like the way the parents treat us was one of the main topics. You know, why are we still being treated this way?
Yeah,
shit like that. Or why, like, you can take your race out of it entirely and be like, just why am I not treated like a regular person?
Right.
In any standpoint. My biggest problem is with my parents. Like, I'm not seeing me as not only a person, but their child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I told my dad, like, look, I came out of your fucking balls.
Yeah.
You know? You oozed me out. I was a baby. And you raised me to, like, when I was probably 10 or 12. And then you stopped. But then after that, I still needed love.
Yeah.
And you stopped.
Yeah.
And I always like I used to like always like really get into it with him, like, I need love right now, and why can't you do this? And I realized at one point that everyone has their own struggles, right?
Yeah.
And everyone is raised differently, and everyone has their own things that they're battling with too.
Yeah.
And like your dad, what you told me with your dad, the way he expresses love is completely different than like how anybody else would express love.
Yeah.
And it's like not even what you would define as what love is to like a son or whatever.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Some people just don't know how to, or can't even express that. And you should never, and that's been my biggest thing, you should never expect anyone of that, because that's when you get hurt. You know?
Yeah, that's actually valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, yeah.
That was a lot.
That was a lot that you said, yeah. I mean, it's that's why I'm like, it's nice to get it off now, because it's like, isn't it strange how even if you're feeling sad or like feeling you're off, people don't notice that are supposed to be really close to you.
Yep.
Like, people you would assume be like, no, there's no way they like,
people that you talk to every day.
Yeah, exactly. Would should like notice it, but they don't.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
no, and even if it's not about they don't. It's just that this is what my uncle was telling me, It's just that no longer, you should never expect anyone to do that, because now because of that, the reason that you think that is the reason that you should act on it.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't expect anyone else, because after my dark time that I had for myself, that I had with myself last year, where I was going to commit fucking terrible things.
Mm-hmm.
In that time where I was just like, I don't have any control in my life. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna, like, I'm losing my fucking mind.
Yeah.
And I told him I was breaking down, but I'm like, I need to know how to get control of my life. And then it's not until like I started figuring out to move out, basically starting to come up with solutions, and then acting on those solutions helped me the most.
Yeah.
Like getting here. But fuck, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say.
Did you think of suicide? Is that one thing you thought? You thought of suicide?
In a way, yeah. I was going to do terrible things, man, and that was one of them.
Like to yourself,
to other people, and to myself. Yeah.
Okay. I've never had, maybe one time, and it's really strange, but like the tendencies to kill myself. But I was like, oh, that's, like, I don't know. The only way, I think, like, it's weird because I never thought about killing myself. I want somebody to kill me instead.
Yeah.
It's like the concept I've had of when I get like that depressional thing is like, I want somebody to end my life.
That's what my ex-girlfriend wanted me to do.
Yeah, like instead of me ending it myself, because then I have a guilt on like I pulled it myself.
Yeah.
I'd rather have somebody else do it and me never know.
Well, what do you mean? You wouldn't know either way. You'd be dead.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, it's like better to know that somebody else did it than me to do it to myself.
Right.
Because then if like my parents were to find out, it's like, oh no, like, he killed himself. It's like 10 times worse than somebody doing it for me.
Oh, I get what you mean. Or for you, or just to you.
Yeah.
Right. My ex-girlfriend, this is when I broke up with her.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, at least like this is where I was just like, this is enough. Enough is enough. A couple nights before we broke up, she rolled over to me, and she, was just tapping on my nose. I was sleeping. The sun lamp was on and shit. And she was just tapping my nose. And I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm all like, what's going on? Like, I'm trying to sleep. And she's like, I need you to kill me. And then I'm like, what?
Oh, she straight out said it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
holy shit.
I was just like, and she's like, I need you to kill me. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Like your eyes fully woken up.
Like immediately like pulled back and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Let's go. Like, okay, like, let's talk about this. And she's like, no, just put your hands around my neck and just squeeze as hard as you can. And I'm like, mother-in-law?
Yeah.
Can you come down here?
Did she say why?
Depression.
It was because of her depression?
Yeah.
Nothing, like, damn. It's tough. It really is tough.
Yeah. Well, that's really what you need, the counseling and the guiding. It's gonna. This is.
I don't like
great.
that though.
No, of course.
Or
But
like
think
therapy?
about like this, right?
Yeah.
You're not forced to be here, other than like, of course, like mentally for sure. But I'm like, I'm not paying. I'm not charging you to be here. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're here for your, like, obviously the own will, but like to get this like fucking rolling.
Yeah.
But it's more the fact of here. It's just us talking and venting about our lives, right?
Yeah.
Whether when you go to a therapist, now you're thinking, oh, I owe this guy money now? Like, fuck. Yeah. But it shouldn't be that way. Because once you start doing it, it'll feel like this or even better.
That's how it should be. I feel like therapy should be like this.
Well,
maybe it is.
It
I
is.
wouldn't know.
I mean, it can be depending on who you have.
Except it's not recorded.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it can be if you do like a Zoom call or Skype for like recorded, like so that they could take notes and shit like that, or maybe just like having a little thingy, but they'll never expose your actual thing.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that it should feel like this, and people that are much more qualified than me, obviously, to actually get in the brain, get in your fucking mental state, and start to like, okay, let's start making moves, or whatever, like actual fucking digestions.
Yeah.
But it should be this. A conversation,
Yeah.
It's a normal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, apart from that, I feel like for me though, like, I think we did talk about this, that like your seasonal depression, even back when I was playing at Tilted Tiki's, you were like, you had that even with your girlfriend too.
Yeah, even it hits even in the summers. Like it's not one of the, it's not. Seasonal depression is the worst, I guess, for like winter. It's like not that bad, but when my depression hits, like any time of the year, so it's like the worst, the all-time low.
Yeah,
where it's like even people are asking me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then you have to like pretend you're just like, I'm fine. No, you're like, I'm fine. Like nothing's wrong. If when you do get people to ask you like what, like something's off about you.
Yeah.
Then you're just like, oh shit, I'm slipping. You know, I gotta act again. Like, no, nothing's wrong. Like put a smile on it. Like, you know, like when Robin, like what was it? Robin Williams.
Yeah.
What's the singer from Linkin Park? I forget his name. I feel so bad that I don't know his name.
I just his name was just in my mouth and it just slipped up. But yeah, that guy.
It's
Chester.
Like Chester. It's like they all put a smile on their face, and then next thing you know, it's like boom. It's like I'm just, I guess, tired of doing that at that point because I've been so open about it now lately. Where I'm just like, oh yeah, hey, I am sad, so leave me the fuck alone, please. Like I'm done. Like I'm not here to deal with it. And it's like,
and it's worse when people try to help you when it's like, it's not about like I don't need help, I just like I need time and I want to distract myself in a different way, but it's just the help that you get is more forced, and that's what's worse. It's fake.
I know, that's what it is. That's where it's just like, oh, like they feel like
and I know exactly what that is.
Like on eggshells are walking around you and like trying not to
just be fucking normal. Punch my nuts. I don't fucking care.
It's just like, let me be with my blanket, fucking droopy, the fucking clown over here. Just keep doing your thing. I'll be fine. I'll bounce back.
But it's this way of like knowing that you feel because people are trying to like, oh, like for example, if you tell a friend like, hey, I'm fucking sad, like, and they're like, what can I do to help? It's like, no, it's like if we were just hanging out, just you being here and we could just fuck around, that already helps in and of itself. It's a distraction, but you don't have to go. If I feel, me personally though, if I feel that you're going out of your way to try to cheer me up instead of just like when I tell you that I'm sad, instead of you just naturally just doing it, you know, then that's the big difference.
It doesn't feel genuine anymore at that point.
That's what it is. And I haven't had that happen ever with my family. Ever. I've discovered how to do this myself. I filled my space with things that I love so I can, you know, get that love from other things, music, drawing, whatever the fuck. But like, I don't know, at home, I don't know, sketching,
drawing. I can't do shit.
Drawing.
Yeah, not the best artist.
Me neither.
I'll do stick figures and stuff, and I'm like, it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, pick it up, it'll make me happy for 2 seconds, and then once I put it back down, it hits me again. So it's just like, it's like, all right. Or
like a good game, like Metroid Dread is what I'm playing right now. Holy fuck, that game's really addicting.
I'll play games maybe for an hour and then I'll stop. It's like I just don't find it interesting anymore.
So that's been your day-to-day so far?
It's been a week, this whole week. That's why I've been like that. I've been like, that's why I originally shaved. I was just like so irritated. It's like I needed to do something, so I was just like, I'm gonna just shave this off. And I regret it. I regret it so bad, and I was just like, wow.
Looks good. You look like a different person on camera.
I hate it though. I like facial hair on myself.
So
I'm just like, oh, like once I did it, I was just like, now I'm upset that I did this to myself because I'm fucking acting this way. I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, because I was thinking of like, I'm like, I'll just shave my head again, and I'm like, like don't.
It could be worse though.
Oh, shave my eyebrows?
You could shave your eyebrows or shave your balls or whatever.
Yeah.
Like normal hygiene.
I had the normal hygiene. I had like a goatee going on. Then like chopped it off and then just had the mustache. I'm like, maybe I'll keep this. And I'm like, maybe I won't.
Nah.
I was like thinking of keeping chops. And I was like, oh, this is the worst.
It's to each their own, man. I mean, so do you plan on doing anything besides going to... Are you going to go to work?
Yeah, I'm going to go back to work. Probably like Tuesday. Talk to him about it. I haven't even responded back to him.
You're like, hey, I'm gonna do these shifts, but you can't fuck me over anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like, dude, you're like fucking. I'm just kind of like, I don't even know how to feel. Like right now, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I don't want to take your shit. I really don't.
Like
I don't care if I burn bridges. I'm really at the point of my life where I'm like, I don't care if I burn bridges with anybody anymore. I'm just like, I'm so over it. I think, and I don't know if that's like the depression, but it's like, I hope it's not, because now I'm just like, well, this is my villain story.
No,
I'm like, this is my origin. Fuck everyone.
I think it's more of like a maturity, because I don't take bullshit anymore, you know? I roll that shit out.
Because like at first I was just like, bro, like everybody's almost like kissing ass to this boss, and I'm like, at first I was, and then I'm slowly like, he's just a person. I don't even care.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's just life is too short, man. Like, I'm trying to move away from like my construction stuff so I can just start doing the things that I love before it's too late, you know? And your stuff as well. You should definitely like, if it's making you like that fucking frustrated, I wouldn't do it. figure out a different thing. Like McDonald's is always hiring.
Fuck McDonald's. Love McDonald's, but fuck them.
Yeah. Well,
no, I mean, I don't really know.
Yeah.
I think I'm slowly starting to get over the like depression phase, which is really nice because it's like I'm feeling a little. Today I felt better. I didn't want to get up, but I still felt better.
No, I was gonna fucking pull your shit out of your pants.
So I know this week I'll be good. That's why I probably told him like.
Well,
Tuesday.
you don't know, but like it's even though like this week you think it might be good, like tomorrow might be the best day of your life, you know. Yeah. But then the next day, if that's what depression is.
No, for me it hits randomly, but it's almost like spaced apart, so over like a few months or maybe like. Literally, it's random. It's so random, but like you could feel it when it's coming.
But do you think it's like a theme? It's connected to something because you like seasonal depression is connected to.
No, because this hit me like 2 or 3 months ago again, maybe 4 months ago.
But was it relating around the same stuff? Is what I'm saying.
No, this was just
like mindset wise, like you're stuck at home, you have nothing else to do.
No, I was working, I was making money, I was happy.
Okay.
But then it's just like it hit, and then you're just like I took 2 days off because it only lasted for 2 days for me. So then. It like varies. Like you know when it's gonna come.
Interesting.
Like you have the feeling, and then when it like slowly goes away, it's like you know.
Tell me if this is what it feels like when you want to do. For example, like let's just say people ask you to go out tonight. Like, hey, well, let's go to a club or whatever, and you're like, sure. But like as you're thinking about it, your head starts to shrink in, and you start to not become tired. You're not becoming tired. You're just becoming like. It just seems like a lot of work, and now there's like a weight that's pushing you down, and you just want to like lay anywhere you want. Is that kind of what it is? Where like your mentality feels like you can't open your eyes as bright as, even though you're opening your eyes, you can't, like things are just becoming like tunnel vision, kind of shit.
I don't know. I'd have to think about it really.
That mentality is what I'm saying. The mental state of how you feel when you are, when you are in there. It doesn't feel like. It feels like you're at your heaviest. Like it's just like for some reason I just.
Well, it does feel like it does feel like you're getting pushed down. For me, I don't know for anybody else, but it's like I do feel like I'm getting pushed down. But it's like, I'm trying to think about it. Really, that's kind of hard. I don't know.
For me, that's why I don't think I have it or not. But I have moments where I'm like, I'm here by myself, and I'm like, I have all these things around me, and it's a perfect day. I should do something, and then I just like start wanting to do something, but then I start to become really, like I don't know, very tunnel visiony, and for some reason I get sleepy, and I don't want to do anything anymore. I just stop. My fire that I had like 10 seconds ago is just like gone.
I don't know. It's more of like it's just like I'm still there. It's just that I don't have the will to keep going.
Yeah.
Like I just it's just like I said, like an empty shell.
Yeah.
It's like I just don't have any, like it's not like I don't have any reason to move because there's clearly always a reason to do something like for something, but it's just like I just sit there and I'm just like laying in bed, and if not I'm looking at my phone, then I'm just literally just like looking at fucking emptiness.
Yeah.
And then it's like I don't know. It's my best description of how it comes to me is like you're underwater, and you know when you feel waves underwater, pulling you like further down. That's what it feels like. I just feel like it keeps bringing me down more, but it's like peaceful. That's why I'm like that's so weird because I'm like I feel like I'm meant to die. You know, like I feel like
it's a comfort.
It's a comfort. Like it's so weird because like when last year my fucking heart was like. I felt like I was having a heart attack. It was like the worst pain I ever had. And I've had heartburn. Did not feel like heartburn. And I'm like, this is it, dude. I was like, this is, my heart's going to explode or going to stop working. That's what I thought. I was like, this is the moment of like, I'm done. Like, this is where I'm going to die. And I sat there in the darkness and I was comfortable.
Yeah.
I like was fully embraced of like, finally take me because I want to die. Like I want to be done with this existence of playing because I don't feel like I belong here.
Yeah.
So it's like, take me now.
Oh, I have this other thing for you. Yeah.
And it didn't. And I was pissed. I was genuinely mad because I wanted to die.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is bullshit, dude. This is fucking bullshit.
Do it.
Yeah.
No, here's my other thing. So we were talking about like today at the tattoo shop. I felt like I was more at home in Cali when I was in California. I have this feeling that I belong there in more ways than one.
Yeah.
So for you, this is just a hypothetical. What if you saved money, you worked for a little bit, you saved the money, and you took a trip to El Salvador?
Yeah.
Supposedly that's the place you want to end up in, right? And you've been there before.
Yeah.
Do you remember that feeling?
I felt like home. I felt like I belonged there.
It feels different. Like, let's just say right now you live at your dad's house. You go to your dad's house right now and you're like, oh, it's great. I can finally go back to bed. But when you go to El Salvador, or when you've been there before, you feel like, holy shit, something's different.
Yeah. Yeah, it felt like I was home. Like I returned back to where I belonged.
To your people, your culture, everything.
Yeah.
Do you think that's something that is missing?
Well, I was going to say that's the one thing where it's like, yeah, and I was like planning to leave. I was planning to leave to like go live there for 2 months. Yeah. And then, but it's so hard because it's just like, I think my idea is just like, I want to live there, but I just want a house and then on the beach and then just live my life. You
start small because I don't know what it takes to live out there, right? I don't fucking know.
It's not that much.
But I would think you would start small to like know the area, like go there for sure, like take 2 months, go on vacation, get knowledge of like, okay, who do I talk to? What's the residential area? Where's the fucking place to live? And how far can I get to the ocean? Shit like that. Like you go to investigate, you come back, you make the plan. Or you start to act on the plan. You know what I mean? And then now you have that drive of like, fuck, I can do this. You know what I mean? Yeah. You think that could be something that could
Well, it's already like I've been already trying to save up money to build a house on the beach. Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter where, as long as the beach is just beautiful and clear. Yeah. We have one, like, an hour away. So it's like, I was just going to build it there. I really don't want to be near the people, unless it's, like, fucking 20 minutes walking or, like, 30 minutes walking.
Like, on the other side.
Yeah. Sort of. It's more of, like, I don't know if it's the people, but it's, like, I think the area itself, the environment. I don't know if it's the people for me. For me, people, it's a plus, right? It's like a benefit.
For me, it's the environment, dude. It's just everything about LA just screams like I was meant to stay here. Yeah. The fact that I'm here,
like the scene.
Yeah.
The scene is
It's weird. It's a different sun. Or at least it's the same sun, but like it has a different feel to it. Yeah. You know, shit like that. That's what I'm saying, though. You think that could be beneficial if you did that?
It is, but it's already a set stone. Yeah. Like it's already something that's already planned for. Like I'm not gonna stay here long. Yeah. So it's already something that it's just like depending on when. Yeah. Like when I have enough money saved up to build a house and like start it going.
Yeah. I think that's time though to start working again.
Yeah, yeah.
Because now you have a goal. You know, now you have a goal and a place you want to actually achieve and shit like that.
It's already been a goal for like the last fucking year.
Yeah, but now you actually have, you know, a job that you can take a lot of advantage over. Yeah. Get paid out a lot faster than normal, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
In any case, I think that was our time. I'm just double checking.
Was that 45 minutes?
I think so. Yeah. That's good.
45 minutes.
This was actually very, very insightful. Not only just about like talking about decrypting what depression is, which is like an insane thing to do because like it's the most ambiguous thing because it hits everyone differently and it is a different situation for other people. Your last thoughts on that?
I feel like if anybody feels fucking sad, just vent out. Yeah. Honestly, that's the best thing you could do. Even if you don't feel like venting out, vent out. Vent out to the fucking universe, vent out to the waters, out in the forest, to somebody if they're facing away from you, if you don't want to feel like staring at them. Yeah. Honestly,
vent out to us if you want.
Vent out, yeah.
Yeah, send us a comment. Like we have that tip link available too, but that's like if you guys want to give shout outs or anything like that, or you just have any questions, but just vent out in the comments below.
You have your Gmail here, don't you? Just write honestly an email if you want to vent out.
Yep, we'll reach out. It should be actually right on the screen. Yeah, visualvarietyradio@gmail.com. Just send us an email and then we'll read it, definitely. We won't obviously read it on the show without your consent, obviously, but yeah, or just vent out in the comments below, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, whatever helps. Anyway, it's been a great show. Very fucking good. All right, see you boys. See you later. Adios. Bye-bye.
I'm glad you came along, partner.